The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN plus 3 other countries, China, Korea, and Japan's finance ministers meeting at the Sheraton Grand Laguna Resort in Bangtao, Phuket, was co-chaired by the Thai Minister of Finance, Korn Chatikavanij, and Korean Minister of Finance, Jeung Hyun. The objectives of the special meeting were to encourage and strengthen economic and financial cooperation among the ASEAN plus 3 countries and build stronger international relationships at a time of global economic downturn and unstable financial systems, which will eventually affect the ASEAN region as a whole. The Thai finance minister stressed to the participating ministers that the meeting will send strong signals to the world that they are committed to alleviate the problems and take the issues of the global economic downturn seriously. The Thai Prime Minister, Apisit Vejjajiva, flew down from Bangkok for the lunch meeting and gave a welcome speech in which he remarked that Phuket has finally recovered from the tsunami, has become more livelier and robust than ever, and hoped it served as an inspiration for the region. A congenial environment for a successful meeting, and the energy of Phuket will invigorate ASEAN plus 3 to keep on working for the betterment of people for years to come, to withstand the global economic crisis just like Phuket has recovered. After the ASEAN plus 3 ministers' day-long meeting, a press conference was held at the Sheraton Hotel. Here's an extract with the main points agreed as announced by the Thai finance minister.
In order to ensure regional market stability and to foster confidence in the market, we stress the importance of operationalizing the multilateralization of the Chiang Mai Initiative, or CMI, and agree on the following key elements. 1. The total size of the multilateralized Chiang Mai Initiative will be increased from the initially agreed level of $80 billion to $120 billion. The proportion of the amount of contribution between ASEAN and the plus 3 countries will be maintained at 20-80 respectively. 2. The regional surveillance mechanism should be further strengthened into a robust and credible system which will facilitate prompt activation of the CMIM. An independent regional surveillance unit will be established to promote objective economic monitoring. And thirdly, after the above surveillance mechanism becomes fully effective in its function, the IMF de-linked portion may be increased above the current limit of 20%. Building on the basis of the progress made thus far, with a view to making our financial cooperation more responsive and effective, we strive to reach agreement on the main components of CMIM by our next meeting in 2009 in Bali, Indonesia. As an interim measure, the existing bilateral swap arrangement network should play its full role and be strengthened in terms of size and participants if necessary.
After the press conference, we asked the finance minister about ASEAN or Asian currencies, incentives for foreign business investment, the Phuket location for the meeting, but first about exchange rates.
Talked about the fact that we should just be careful not to be caught in a trap of competing against each other on exchange rates. But there wasn't any specific issue that was discussed on that.
Would you like to devalue the baht to help your exports and maybe attract more tourists?
No, I think we'd like to. We feel that Thai products are competitive. We don't believe in beggar than neighbor policies, which is why we were fully supportive of the initiatives of the fellow Asian countries in trying to find common ground and a coordinated set of policies in order to boost all of our economies.
And any measures you're likely to come up with soon to attract more foreign business investment in the country?
Well, I think if we were to be able to continue to be clear in our policies designed to boost economic activity here in Thailand. That in itself will go a long way towards creating the level of confidence that is required for foreign corporations and investors to return to Thailand. I'm fully confident that we can achieve that. Our financial structure is very sound, and I think if we continue along the path we're going to be emerging from this crisis in a very much strengthened position.
Just finally, are you happy with the Phuket setting and the location for this meeting?
It's a beautiful place. We've had beautiful weather. A little bit too hot to be wearing a suit, and it feels a bit incongruous to be here in Phuket in a suit. Nevertheless, we couldn't have hoped for a more accommodative environment, and the Phuket people have received us very warmly, and I think it created extremely good impressions amongst all the visiting delegates.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We also briefly asked Michael Ailing, the managing director of Laguna Phuket, how proud he was for Laguna and Sheraton in particular to host such a successful meeting.
Extremely proud. I think it's great to have such a conference and get together of all the finance ministers, not only in Phuket, which I think is great for Phuket, but also for Laguna Phuket, and everything's going very smoothly. I'm very pleased to say as well.
You had a chance, quick chat with the Prime Minister, say anything interesting?
It was really just a greeting. He's got a lot on his plate at the moment, so and he's had limited time here, so just greeted him and welcomed him to Laguna Phuket.
And everything fine with the security, safety?
Very much so, very much so. No concerns at all.
And the number of rooms you had for the delegation here, was it about 120, I heard?
I think it's around that amount, and which is good. It's good to have that business, but it's great exposure for Phuket, and I think it's a big vote of confidence that we're having such a big conference here in Phuket at this point. So I think Phuket and Thailand needs a good exposure at the moment.
And you're looking forward to the Thailand Golf Open coming up next month?
Very much so. Yeah, it's. I think again that's very positive for the resort in Phuket. That we're hosting the Thailand Open for the first time in 4 years. I believe it's being held, and it's going to be a great event. That I can almost guarantee, and I think it's again great worldwide exposure for Phuket, and keep coming back on holidays.